Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sam and Ming Show, the S&M Show.
2015 version.
2015 version, broadcasting from the home of the comic book man, Jane Silent Bob's Secret Stash. We are live.
We are live.
We are live right now.
I'm not really alive, but we are live.
I know. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
And before anything happens, my name is Ming Chen. Sitting across me is the ailing, but still extremely beautiful.
Oh man, no way.
Samantha Quintas.
I'm like grimy.
Samantha Quintas. Hello, Samantha.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Even sick, you look extremely
God.
radiant.
I feel like poop.
It's something's going around. You know, green juices and exercise.
No, I need red juices.
Hot yoga. And
No, I can't even bend right now.
it's that bad. All right, we don't.
We'll talk about it. But I have.
Do you really? You want to get specific?
Yeah, I have like a sickness compounded with like something else.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, no. So I got like whatever cold is going around.
Okay.
Whatever like real like icky feeling now that it's like 22 degrees outside and
Yes.
suddenly everyone's like, I'm sick.
Yeah, just for the record, Sam Q would rather be in bed right now.
Yes, I would rather
than
be in
podcasting.
Yeah, I would rather be in bed right now. And on top of that, though, I have a urinary tract infection. Too much information.
No,
I know.
not for this show.
I was gonna say
Not for this show.
Well, it's funny too because like I said that to my boyfriend the other day. I was like, because my back was hurting.
Yes.
And I've had one in my life before.
My neck.
I was
my
like,
back.
my back was hurting right where my kidney is, and I said something to him, and I said like, oh, I think I have like a urinary tract infection, and he's like, well, how did you get that? Like,
Oh, like accusing? He was accusing you?
It was like an STD, and I'm like,
He was accusing you?
I was
of-
like bacteria.
Yeah. Bacteria or,
I was like,
prostitutes. Like, I don't
yeah,
know.
I was just like,
Wow.
I was like,
That's-
you don't get urinary tract infections like that usually.
I mean, right. For one. Otherwise, should I? Like my wife gets a lot of them. Should I be like? Do you think?
Like it's just like some people are
like,
more
where
prone
did
to
you
them
get-
too. Like I know one of my friends. She gets one like every 3 months,
Yeah.
just like clockwork.
Yeah.
Every 3 months she gets one, and I'm like, okay.
It's a battlefield down there.
Yeah. So I mean, now I'm like,
I wouldn't know. But,
I'm like-
I would know, but I wouldn't know.
I'm like sore. I got like head congestion, and I've like worked 2 overnight shifts in a row. I'm like done with life.
Right.
At this
And
point.
we're talking overnight, meaning 6 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
In one case, 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, it was on Monday.
It's crazy.
I was
dude.
scheduled from 6 to 3.
Right.
And my boss called me in an hour early so that we could like touch base on like different things that we were
Game
going to do
plan.
around the store.
Game
Yeah,
plan.
exactly.
Pre-game.
Yeah, do some strategy.
Right.
So I was there from 5. I was supposed to get out at 3, but I didn't get out until 4:30.
Yeah.
And I was
you're a
just
badass.
Yeah, and I was just like, we were walking out the door, and it was me and my one sales associate, and I was just like, dude, we should just stay the extra half hour so that I'm here for 12 hours straight. And
Yeah.
she just looked at me, she's like, no. I was like, okay, fair enough.
So after that, you just go straight home. Like, you
Yeah.
don't go to a diner.
Yeah, I didn't go to a diner. I went straight home, and it was funny too because I was like, I'm gonna get up. We're gonna pod on Tuesday. Like it's fine. And then it like.
Yeah, you wanted to pod the next morning.
Like, and you text me, and I really like, I tried to get up, like I pushed like off my bed, like to get up, and like my body just like collapsed. It was like, nope, you're staying in bed. Like, don't even.
Wow. So, what about the bathroom? Like, you just shit the bed then?
No.
Like, piss the bed. and
No,
it's-
I
it's like,
walked.
screw this.
I walked over to the bathroom, I peed, and then I like fell back into bed.
Okay.
So-
All right. Oh, you could do that. You can't pod. All right. You know, I could have come over.
I was gonna say, do you want to pod out of my bathroom?
I could've come over. I got a
only
mobile-
have to walk 3 feet.
I have a mobile setup. I brought this whole thing out to L. Like, I took my mobile to 3,000 miles away, and I still potted. I'm just saying, I could have come.
Okay, so next time I'm feeling a little sick, we'll just pod out of my bathtub.
Sure.
We'll both just sit in there and just pod out of my bathtub.
I was asked to do that once. Actually.
What, pod in a bathtub?
Yes, I was. As a matter of fact.
Where won't you pod?
I don't know, a Turkish prison? No, I would probably pod there.
Yeah,
too.
you would definitely pod in a Turkish prison.
Well, I mean, you can make the joke as I won't pod at home. Go home, Ming. Stupid assholes. Yeah. Go home. Happy 2015,
yeah, happy
everybody.
2015.
Happy freaking New Year.
So let's rewind to Christmas.
Okay.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was amazing. I was at home.
Shut up.
Well, even before Christmas, we had our own little kind of get together. We went over to the Cane Brewery that opened up their tap room for us.
Yes.
And we were over there with our friends at Pizza Beer Revolution.
Yes.
Mike and Joe and Kelly.
And Kelly.
Kelly.
Ah, Kelly.
Kelly. Anyways, yeah, we were drinking beer. Your first time over there.
Yeah, it was
It's fun,
really
right?
good. Yeah, I actually really liked it.
Yeah, it's nice,
It's
intimate
like
setting.
a nice space. Yeah.
It's like a lot of breweries have, like, they'll have wherever they brew the beer and then a separate tap room.
Yeah.
This
Their
one-
tap room is where they brew the beer.
Is in the brew, which I like.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally, if like the owner was there, Michael Caine of the
He
Caine
was there.
Brewing Company. But if he turned his back, you could totally roll like a
yeah.
keg out
Oh yeah.
of.
I mean, I
like,
think somebody would notice, but
yeah,
you know.
but it'd be like, that's Ming.
It's
we'll
fine.
we'll put it on his tab.
yeah, exactly. And then next time you go, and you'll just have to pay an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah. It's like, dude, we have growlers here. Just can't you fill that up?
can't
It's
you fill the
cold.
growler?
It's fresh. Yeah, we had some good beer there. One of them had like 9.9%.
Yeah, that was the only one I would drink.
ABV. Yeah, you laughed at me for drinking the
Yeah, you were
whiskey.
drinking like you got the like the sampler.
Yeah.
So the cups were like literally the size of like
look like freaking
little
little-
creamers, like
Yes.
you know, like when you go to a diner and you get like the little pitcher that they put the creamer
Yes.
in, so that like you don't have to open those stupid little packets,
Yeah.
and it makes it look a little fancier. It was like that size, it was that tiny.
It wasn't even a brandy snifter. It was like a mini.
Yeah, it was like it could fit in a brandy snifter.
It could.
And you like walk over with your little like, you know, feminine glass drink, and I'm like, Ming, like man up and get like a real size.
At least I got two of them.
Yeah,
I got
but, like,
two of the little drinks,
Oh,
one
yeah.
for each hand.
Oh yeah,
It's like, a little balancing act.
a little fucking
Yeah, but you had the big thing of like
Yeah.
the freaking like let's drink doesn't get fucked up beer.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can't. Oh, it's called it wasn't the Ripple. I don't know. It was really good though.
Yeah,
It was really good,
it had it began with an M.
and they had a little bit of cider in it. And
Yeah.
it was freaking.
Yeah, because I remember Alex was like, I was like, oh look, there's cider in this, but you still can't drink it because you can't drink beer.
Yeah, I felt bad. They don't have any gluten free.
I feel so bad whenever he comes to like breweries. When we went to Dewclaw with me, like all he did was like literally follow me around, take pictures of the tour, and like you know, hold my beer cases that
Yeah,
they gave me, and I
you were
like
like-
felt terrible. I'm like,
I know-
God, he's like the best boyfriend
Yeah,
ever.
he is. Alex, you were pretty awesome.
He was at my job at 11 o'clock last night changing my tire.
Oh.
We'll get to why I have a donut on my car again
Oh,
in a
God.
few minutes. But yeah, he was out there like it's like freezing. It was like 18 degrees or something, and he was out there in the cold like changing my tire so I didn't have to drive home on a flat.
God bless that guy.
God, like seriously.
You were Alex. You were awesome.
Like,
I just want to say that publicly.
It was like funny too because like all my associates that were there were like just kind of staring out the window at him doing this.
Oh,
And they're
okay, it was like-
where do we get one? And I'm like, I don't know.
You were like
I was like, I found him at a Starbucks.
you were like Martin McFly's mom, but back in the 50s, looking out of the soda shop
Yeah.
at Marty skating around the town hall.
Yeah.
And you're like, he's a dreamboat.
It was a dream.
He's
boat.
a dreamboat. Yes, that was you.
Speaking of which, it's 2015.
It is. Oh yes.
I expect Mattel to fucking
Oh
own
yeah,
up.
come on, man.
Yeah.
And Nike.
Yep.
I just want those shoes.
I'd rather have the hoverboard.
We're a little far off from that.
Yeah, well, 2015.
Yeah.
I expect it.
I mean, do you think is it as fun as it looks? Like, what's wrong with a regular skateboard with wheels? Why does it have to hover? Why would that make it more?
I don't know.
I know it would be more fun.
Because like
but-
okay, with like a regular skateboard, you're constrained by roads, and where I'm going, I don't need roads.
Oh right. Well, okay. You can't go over water though.
We've like amazing pun. You didn't even.
I know. That was good. That was good.
Go fuck yourself. Come on.
You know, Happy New Year, Samantha.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
God.
Yes, you can.
Making jokes. I'm sick. I'm here.
I appreciate that. Actually, what I was more blown away by was people were freaking out. When are you guys coming back? When are you guys coming? We're off for a week.
I was like, yeah, like guys, it's.
We took a week off, but I like that. I like that. People.
Some of them are annoying. I gotta admit.
Why? Why do you call them annoying?
I just like.
Why are they annoying? They like the show.
Don't ask a question that I've already answered in my feed 5 minutes ago.
They're passionate.
Yeah,
You know it. It's like sports. They're like sports fans.
know,
They speculate on trades and stuff like that. They're passionate. They love you,
Star
dude.
Mike is back. Michael Gaines is listening.
Michael Gaines in the house.
I was actually
Thank
talking
you.
with him this week. We were talking film scores.
Like on the phone? Like you called him when he called you up?
No.
Is this how you got the UTI?
Is that how cyber UTIs are transmitted these days?
I guess so.
No, we were. I said I was like, it's January. It's time to really like delve into film scores. And me and Michael were like sharing a Twitter conversation, listening to scores together. It was very cute.
That's cool. Oscars are coming up.
Yeah.
And well, Have any scores from 2014 film scores blown you away?
Yes.
I know you mentioned Interstellar.
Yeah, that's like it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Like,
I was looking at like the list of like the possibilities because obviously the nominations haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
So everyone like kind of speculates. And it was funny too because the one article I read first was like surefires, very probables, and dark horses.
Right.
And like the surefires were like The Theory of Everything and The Imitation Game.
Yeah.
So those were like the surefires, and then in like possibles came like Hans Zimmer's Interstellar, and I was
Right.
like, dude, if you think that score
possible?
isn't winning,
Yeah.
like you're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like I listened to like everything else first, and then I went back and listened to Interstellar. I was like listening to it for 3 seconds. I took my headphones off, and I like turned to Alex, and I was just like, it's this one.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking about? What have you been doing all day?
Yeah, what are you listening to?
I like literally, he was playing video games. I had my headphones on, and I was like, just listening to scores all day.
Yeah. For me, like, I have headphones, and
Yeah.
it's like, what are you listening to? Myself. Listening to myself.
Just listening to yourself all day.
Listening to myself,
So Christmas.
So Christmas, so I spent Christmas here in New Jersey at home. And
with your family?
with my family.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
Were they shocked?
They were not. No, they're not shocked.
Okay, I have a question. Honest question.
Okay.
When your kids came out on Christmas morning and they saw you, did they thank Santa Claus that he dropped you off?
No, but they woke up first.
Well, kids always wake up first.
Right. But my son...
Not the Zapsic house.
Well, my Zapsic's in the house here. I got a question for you, too. So, my son...
He wakes up at like 5:30 in the morning.
My son woke up at 3
In the morning?
in the morning.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't get back to sleep. Tried to get him back to sleep. Didn't get back to sleep. We were like, listen, you're not going... It's like, you can go down, you can stare at those presents. I don't care what you do. We're not going to...
But like...
Until 7.
But... What if Santa had come while he was awake?
I don't know, but Santa had come before he woke up.
Yeah,
We'll put it that way. So, Mike, you got kids. What time do your kids wake up? Do they?
7-ish.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, lucky you.
till 7.
Well, lucky you, Mike.
I was just saying,
Cats woke me up.
when I was a kid, we used to like say like we're gonna open presents at like 9, but like I would always be up at 7, and then I would walk around. I tried to be like loud in the bathroom next to my parents' room, so I would try and like drop shit
right.
all the time, so
Yeah.
that, like maybe they woke up.
That might get your presents taken
Oh
away.
my God! What the hell did you eat last night?
Is this naughty or
7
nice?
fish.
Yes.
Exactly.
7 loaves and fishes. Yes.
No,
It's just 7 fish.
Fishes.
Okay.
The night of the 7 fishes, right?
Right.
It's an Italian thing.
I'm not Italian.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. the
She's a
seven
por-
fishes,
Oh yeah,
Right.
no.
Oh,
seven
hey.
loaves and fishes.
Right.
Hey, oh.
7 loaves and fishes.
Wow. All right. Well,
So,
so 3:30 woke up, and I don't have much to complain about. I just went back to bed, but my wife he kept waking her up. He knows enough not to wake me up, so woke her up. But finally, it was time. They opened their present. They got some cool shit. Actually, I got some cool shit too.
What did you get?
I got Skittles. Like Skittles, but like in a little Santa Claus container.
Okay.
Where you like dump them out of his mouth. So I sent you a picture of the thing. It
Yes, you
looked
did.
creepy,
It was
right?
it was a little weird. I
little
kind
weird.
of had a few questions.
The Santa Claus looked like he
sex toy.
wants to receive something. We'll put it that way.
Like a penis in his mouth.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, and I got a little memory card for our GoPro cameras here. But I think my favorite thing I got was I got the Lego Ghostbusters Ecto 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and it comes with all 4 figures too, so it's cool. And
Oh, all 4 figures.
yes, all 4 Ghostbusters. So and it's kind of cool, not to brag or anything, but like the Winston Zeddemore. I was like, oh,
I know him.
I know.
He's my bro.
Yeah, he's my homie. So I know that guy. I know that guy. We're good. So that was cool. That was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went to Ohio.
Then I went to Ohio. Yeah, the next day. But yeah, Christmas was good. I had steaks. Got some steaks.
Steaks.
The problem with the steaks is my wife's like, we're out of charcoal.
So you had to
Well,
go get charcoal.
I'm like, well, shit. Where can I get charcoal on Christmas morning? Thank God for 7-Eleven.
And those poor people who are working.
Well, they don't really exactly celebrate
How do
Christmas
you know what
for
they
the
celebrate?
most part. I don't.
Yeah.
But
now you're just being racist.
I am. But, the Korean guy behind the counter didn't look like he celebrated Christmas,
true.
nor did it look like he wanted to celebrate
It's
Christmas.
true.
Yeah. But God bless them. They had a little bag of matchlight. I was able to feast on steaks while the Korean guy slaved over the broken Slurpee machine. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Korean man.
Thank you, Kim Jong.
Which 7-Eleven do you go to?
It's this one, it's the one in Eatontown, right across the street from Flo's Happy Clipper.
Oh,
the
I go there
grooming
sometimes. I go there some. The other one, if you go straight down Pinebrook, like down that road,
Yeah.
There's one closer to my apartment over there that I go to, but sometimes I go to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
Those people are more friendly. The one by my house, they're kind of like. Those people, like I came in the other day to get breakfast on my way to work, and they were like, I forget, like
You eat breakfast at 7-Eleven?
fruit.
Oh, fruit.
I was picking
Okay,
up, like,
okay.
fruit.
I'm like, you're not getting those like rolled hot dogs and tortillas, or
No, I was picking up like a
that
fruit,
have been on the
a
floor.
fruit platter, and so yeah, they were like friendly though. They were like, "Oh, like how's your morning going?" And I was like,
That's cool.
I was like, "Fine, I'm on my way to work."
Oh, so you flipped it on them?
No,
you were being the grumpy.
No, I
one.
was just like, "Oh, fine," I
were being
didn't
the
really
grumpy
say
one.
anything. It was like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but don't you get that reply from most people?
Fine.
Just friendly,
Yeah.
happy. Being you, who you are, and
Sometimes, one time actually, somebody walked into the store and I was like, "Hi, welcome to Athleta. How can I help you today?"
Yes.
And the person looked at me. She must have just come from Lululemon because they like kind of follow you around the store.
like a Korean,
Kind of like the
liquor
way,
store owner.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of the way you follow me around my life.
Sure.
So she must have just come from there.
I want to make sure you're not stealing shit.
True. So she must have just come from there. So I was like, "Hi, like, welcome. What can I help you with today?" She looks at me totally straight face. She goes, "Do not follow me around the store."
Ooh.
And I was just like, "Sure, anything you need, bitch."
I was like, okay, I'm gonna back off now.
Fuck you.
If you need anything, I'll be right here.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, what a bitch." So
It happens.
yeah,
Well, I mean, she was probably at the Korean liquor store before.
she probably was at the
and
Korean liquor store.
it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a liquor store, the one by Trader Joe's,
Yes.
just the other day.
Give them a plug. Spirits Unlimited.
Spirits
our
Unlimited.
Friendly neighborhood
And,
liquor store here.
I went in like black and white striped yoga pants, and like the guy walked in, he goes, "Rocking the Beetlejuice today," and I was like, "You're probably like stoned,
Yeah.
like or drunk."
Wait, was it
I
the
have
guy?
no
Was it the
idea.
guy behind the counter? Yeah. I think I know exactly who you're
It's
talking
like
about.
I think he's got like red hair. Maybe he's
He's
like
got red hair. He's got glasses, right?
Yeah.
I know that guy.
little ginger.
I
yeah.
know that. Oh, what? Were you like, hey?
No, I
Oh, okay,
wasn't.
he's not-
but he was
he's
just
that
like, but like
good-looking.
I walked in, he's like rocking the Beetlejuice pants today, and I was just like, "Oh God."
I always did. I guess he skips between that one and the one by my house, which is by the gym.
Yeah.
It's literally a block away
Yeah.
too, which is weird.
Yeah.
But when I go in there, it'll be either him or it'll be this Hispanic chick with like big eyes.
Big eyes. Yeah.
That's not real big.
Yeah.
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 I always hope-
I see what you're
so every time I see him, it's just kind of like, oh, and like like
man,
I
you're
sound like
ginger.
like I sound like an asshole, right? But my this guy used to be my neighbor. Like we used to have the same conversation. It's like, hey, was she? Were you
Did you go to
like?
spirits? Did you see?
Yeah, he'd be walking back with a like a case of something, and I'm like, "Hey, who was there? Was it the dude
Yeah.
or was it her?" He's like, "Oh, it was her." I was like, "All right, high five."
I gotta go get some liquor.
yeah, I go. I need some freaking old E or something. Like I don't care. Yeah.
So and Ohio was good.
Ohio was awesome, man. I used to Columbus, Ohio is where I go. My in-laws live there, and I go there for holidays. And I used to dump on the town. It was back when like 10 years ago, wasn't that much to do there, but now it's pretty awesome. Like there are third wave coffee shops everywhere.
I was
And,
to say you keep posting like all these like coffee places and yoga places you go.
yeah, and there's like places to drink, and there's like meaderies and breweries and food trucks, and yeah, it's a really cool town. So big shout out to Columbus, Ohio. I I got into made some new friends, drank some coffee, drank some alcohol, had some adventures. Yeah, the usual stuff I do. It's not it's not that surprising, is it? I tried to update you.
Yeah. Not that
I
surprising.
didn't text you that much though. I was like,
No, you didn't, actually.
leave you. You're with your
with I mean I was recovering after Christmas
recovering.
from my near death experience.
What happened here?
Okay.
So you literally almost died.
I actually really
this almost didn't happen, which is why I'm so happy to see
and
you
like
today.
total hindsight, like I know exactly where I made every mistake throughout the night.
Okay.
So I'm allergic to peanuts,
Deathly.
cashew. Yeah, well,
Deathly.
peanuts deathly, but like cashews, almonds, tree nuts, like it's all in a spectrum. So if I eat like say something with a walnut in it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have the same reaction that I'll have if I eat something with peanut butter.
What's the hierarchy? I'll give you my hierarchy because I have a nut allergy too. Like, oh, nuts, oh man.
Yeah.
So walnuts I think are the worst.
Okay.
And then
See,
walnuts bad.
they don't
Walnuts-
bother me as much as peanuts. Like
Yeah.
peanut butter and peanuts are like the death stroke.
All right,
to
so
me.
you're flipped from mine. Mine is like walnuts, pecans, hazelnuts, and then on down. I can eat peanuts and because
No, yeah, we're
I
flipped.
can eat
then.
that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've eaten things with almonds in them, and my face wash is all almond stuff, so I don't think I'm as allergic to them. So I think they're relatively low. But I know, like, tree nuts and, like, pesto, if I were to eat pesto, I do get a reaction.
Yeah, they put that fuck those freaking pine nuts in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. But it's nowhere near peanut butter. So peanut butter's, like, poison.
Okay.
Like, that's the only way I could put it. Everything else is, like, an allergy. Peanut butter is literally like I'm ingesting cyanide.
Okay.
So...
Not instant,
So
but
Christmas
slow
Eve,
death.
yeah, Christmas Eve we go to my parents' house and that's like fine. Usually like my mother will make like shrimp and I don't eat that because I'm allergic. Sometimes she'll make crab cakes and I'll try those even though I am allergic because sometimes I could eat crabs, sometimes I can't.
Okay.
Like depends on the day.
You're rolling the dice
She
here.
didn't even make crabs. So
Rolling
like
the
I
dice.
hadn't ingested anything. So Christmas morning we go open presents with my parents and then Christmas night we're going to Alex's family.
Yes.
So we go, and you know, like we're drinking wine. We had some champagne.
Yeah, have a good old time.
Yeah, we're having a good old time. So dessert comes out. So I don't know where Alex was because like Alex is always the voice of reason. He'll always look at something and be like, "Well,
there nuts
let's
in there?
ask what's in it."
Right.
So I did. I asked his mother, and I was like, "Oh, what kind of cupcake is that?" And she goes, "Oh, it's like a mocha chocolate." Now, I don't know if she ordered like a sample and like guessed what it was because she knows I'm allergic.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't have ordered something with peanuts knowingly. So I was like, oh, like mocha chocolate. Now, usually when I bite into something that has peanut butter in it, I know instantly it has peanut butter in
Right.
it. This, not so much. Like I bit into this cupcake and I was like, it doesn't taste like mocha, but I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It just kind of tasted like cupcake.
Yeah, but damn, is this good?
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I have no idea where she got these things from. It's funny too, because I was like, we should find out where your mom got those cupcakes.
Yes,
and
we
go.
could get some more.
No, and Alex is like, what? So we could yell at them? I was like, no, so we could like buy one I'm not allergic to.
Yeah.
Like obviously. So I eat this cupcake. I'm like, whatever. I'm like eating it like, you know, throughout talking, whatever. I'm sitting at the table eating, you know, dessert with his
This
family.
is so good. What's in this? I wonder what's in this.
So now I finish eating and my tongue gets itchy. So sometimes, like when you think you're having an allergic reaction,
Yeah.
your mind makes it worse.
Right.
So I tried to stop thinking that because I was like, no, mocha chocolate.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of sitting there and I feel my tongue getting super itchy. And I'm like thinking back on what I ate for dinner, like if there was any, because there were like tree nuts in the rice, but I didn't eat that.
Yeah.
You know, so like I was thinking back and I'm like, well, I had like ham and mashed potatoes and corn. Like there was nothing in those things.
There's not has
So,
no
like,
business being
so,
in
exactly.
any
so
of
like
this.
I knew instantly it was the friggin' cupcakes. Now I didn't want to alert anybody because like
Yeah, let's not cause a panic.
let's not
here.
cause a panic. It's
Let's
Christmas,
not panic, yeah.
and I didn't want his mother to feel bad because clearly this like happened by accident.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to cause a scene or
so I
nothing,
was
but
like-
I'm dying over
So
here.
I was like, I'm gonna go get some water. So I go and get some water, and I take my spray,
Spray what spray?
my inhaler spray.
Oh, you
'Cause
you have a okay.
I have an inhaler.
Okay, good.
So usually, if I'm having an allergic reaction, they'll stop my like throat from closing.
right.
So it helps a little bit. So I'm kind of like, I see my face swelling up. So I'm like, Alex, like, can I talk to you? So now we kind of like drift away. So now I don't know if everyone thinks we're fighting because for like the next 2 hours, they don't see me.
Right.
So like they like see me intermittently running back and forth. So like
You're just
I
like-
told him, I was like, I don't want to make a big deal about this. Like I don't want anyone to know. Like I don't want anyone like fawning over me.
Right.
I was like, does your mom have any Benadryl? Without asking her, he goes, my grandmother should. So we go find Grams. We get she has like, I guess she had a really bad reaction to medicine once. And so she carries like a pack of Benadryl and an EpiPen.
Yes.
Now,
Oh.
that's the prime word right there. There was an EpiPen within
Okay.
like 2 inches of my hands. At
All
one
right.
point.
EpiPen for anybody who doesn't know, if if you get a severe allergic reaction, you stab it in your thigh.
Not in your heart.
Not in your heart. Not like Pulp Fiction. And then it gives you a shot of adrenaline or something.
Epinephrine.
Oh, all right.
That's what it's called.
Epinephrine, which keeps you alive.
Exactly.
But
so
okay,
so I took like 3 Benadryl, which is definitely overkill, but I took like 3 of them, and she's going to me, she goes, do you want the EpiPen?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, she's like, do you carry one? And I'm like, I don't, because they're expensive.
Yes.
They run out like every 3
they
months.
expire, you gotta throw them on and buy another one. And
and they're like $70.
Yeah.
You have to pay like out of pocket for it. Your copay doesn't like handle most of it.
No, that's
so
expensive.
I was like, yeah, exactly. So I was like, no. Like, I want you to keep that. Like, I should be fine. So I take the Benadryl. Well, I'm not fine. So like, I'm clearly like my throat's closing a little bit. My face is swollen, but like I've seemed to stop the reaction up to that point.
Okay.
So now I just like, I feel bad. Like I'm a little swollen and like whatever. So I told Alex, I was like, I remember the last time I ingested peanut butter by accident. The way that I got it out of my body was like I just forced myself to throw up. It got it out of my body because it's like poison. It's like sitting in me.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out a way to get it out. So it's like, I'm just going to go try and throw up in the bathroom. So this is where I disappear for like an hour. And I tell him, he's like worried. He's like pacing back and forth. I'm like, I need you to be calm because you're making me worried.
Yeah. Wait, so did you put your finger down your throat?
Huh?
You did like is that anorexia or bulimia? I can't remember. Bulimia.
Yeah.
You did it. All right. The bulimia.
So I mean, like I had to get it out of my body. So
oh my God.
Yeah, and I was eating bread too because at first I was trying to wash it down my throat, but like peanut butter, like it can't stay in my stomach. It's gonna like just poison me. So I tried to get it out.
What's that like? 'Cause I've never done that before.
It's terrible. It's like terrible. Yeah. Yeah, it's like terrible. If you're not ready to throw up, it's like pointless and you're sitting there. So like about an hour goes by. I'm like visibly like I'm kind of out of it a little bit, partially because of the allergy, partially because of the Benadryl. So like we have to leave.
Yeah, wait, did it work? So you threw up?
No.
Oh,
didn't.
you couldn't make yourself throw up?
Couldn't make myself throw up. But like I said, now I'm kind of out of it. So like we're leaving and everyone's kind of
looking.
looking.
3 Benadryl.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit will knock you out, man.
Everybody's kind of looking at us, and his grandmother offers me the EpiPen again, and I'm like, no, I should be fine.
Yeah.
So we kind of explained to everyone that we're leaving because I had a peanut allergy, this and that, totally accidental, because we didn't want people to think like we were just bailing. So we're driving, and I knew that getting in the car and seeing moving things very fast by me was going to make me throw up. Because I was like, I couldn't. So we pull over in like a parking lot, and I threw up in like a bush a lot.
All right.
Like a lot. But problem with that theory is I didn't get it all up, so the peanut butter that was in my stomach is now back in my throat.
Oh my God.
So now we're probably about 2 miles away from the house.
Yeah.
And my throat's closing again because all the Benadryl that I just ate,
it's gone.
I threw up.
It's in a bush.
And like the peanut butter's back in my throat. So like, okay, now we're trying to rush home because like literally my throat is closing in the car.
You can feel it.
I can feel it. Like I can't breathe. So we get in the house.
Do you ever think about maybe just going to the hospital at this point?
Well, that's the other point.
And I know,
while we were in the car, we should have just driven to the hospital.
Right, it wasn't that far. I know, like freaking. I know the healthcare system in this country sucks.
Exactly.
I know, like copays and emergency room visits not cheap at all. But
I do have insurance.
Right.
I do have like a full-time job so that when this happens.
Sure, but I understand the copays and Obamacare and all that bullshit.
Yeah,
it's
so,
just
okay.
It's expensive.
So, hindsight, we should have just gone to the hospital. So that's like twice now that I've really screwed up.
Yeah.
So we get home, I drink water, take more Benadryl.
Okay.
Stops my throat from closing. But the Benadryl that was in my system compounded with this new Benadryl, now I'm really wonky. So about like an hour later, I'm laying on the couch. I'm trying to breathe. About an hour later, I have to throw up again. I like, get up to do something. I feel dizzy. I throw up again.
Yeah.
Problem.
Yes.
So now all the peanut butter that was still in my stomach is back in my throat again. It's not like
endless cycle.
It's like an endless cycle, right? So I took more Benadryl, took my spray again, like everything. And then Alex was like, he's like, well, it should be mostly out of your system now. So like eat something, some bread, wash anything down to your stomach. So it helped. Like he made me like toast, and it was better. And I like passed out. Well, the next day I slept until like 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because I had so much Benadryl in my system.
800 milligrams of Benadryl.
So I got up in the morning, whatever, did what I needed to do. I had off the entire day. I pretty much just like hung around. I felt like crap.
Yeah.
So at night I go in to pluck my eyebrows. And when I pluck my eyebrows, I pull my eyelid down, like to tighten the skin above my eyelid. So I noticed that all around my eyes, my eyeballs hemorrhaged.
Oh,
all
those
popped blood vessels.
Those like
it
red
looked like
spots.
red spots. My entire eye,
Oh my God.
beside where you could see it, was just blood. So okay, like I'm flipping out because that's like disgusting to me.
Right.
Like I'm like scared.
Like zombie eyes.
Exactly, like zombie eyes.
Yeah.
The only thing that's white in my eyes is what you could see, like looking at me. So I'm like kind of flipping out. So I call Alex in. I'm like, Alex, I'm sitting in the bathroom. I'm like, I need to show you something, but I'm a little worried about it. I think it's fine. I'm going to research it a little
Right.
bit, but like, I just need you to tell me that everything's going to be okay, even if we're not sure. So I pull down my eyelid. He goes, "Oh my God, what is that? That's disgusting."
Ew.
And I'm like, okay, so clearly this kid
Ew.
does
He
not handle.
He starts throwing up.
This kid does not handle stress. Yeah, so apparently the allergy was actually so bad that my eyeballs hemorrhaged
Wow,
and popped like all my blood vessels.
that's awful. You must have eaten a lot of peanut butter too.
Yeah,
It
like
must have been in
I
the-
can't figure out if it was in the icing or if it was in the cupcake.
I mean, it was more than you should have had, though.
Yeah, like I can't
At
figure
all.
out because I actually am willing to believe that the cupcake was like a mocha frosted cupcake.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of places they'll put peanut butter in the batter.
Yes.
And they don't necessarily tell people.
Right.
Like it's just like, oh yeah, we added
That's
like
horrible.
peanut oil to the batter.
That's horrible.
So that's why when everyone was like, oh, you know, did his mother give you peanuts? I was like, it probably was like in the cupcake
Yeah.
and no one knew.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. From now on, stick to funfetti, please.
Yeah,
The funfetti. We stick to the
my
funfetti.
first critical mistake of the night actually was choosing the mocha
right.
over like the mint chocolate.
Right.
But like I said, I mean, it could have been like peanut oil in the batter, so
Right.
it would have happened with anything.
All right. All I'm saying, funfetti. You know, if you have to, red velvet. But oh man, that's bad.
Yeah, so I almost died on Christmas.
That would have been horrible. That would have been awful.
Yeah, and it's funny too because like I went to work and my eyes were obviously still red,
Right.
And they were like, "What happened?" I was telling them this, and
I almost died.
my boss is like, "You have to be more careful." And I'm like, I have one bad episode a year. I thought I was going to get through all of
Yeah.
2014 without it.
Almost.
Almost.
And you screwed up your throw up record too.
I did. I hadn't thrown up at all in 2014.
Wow. Well, happy. Well, that's all over.
2015's
We get to
new
reset.
year. Yeah.
We get to do it all over again.
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't trust those mocha cupcakes.
Yeah. So, are you do you set resolutions or anything like that? Or are you like that's all bullshit?
It's all bullshit.
It's like none of this new year, new you.
I resolve
bullshit.
not to set resolutions.
All right.
Do you?
In general, no. But I've noticed. I feel weaker. I feel heavier.
Oh yeah.
I feel fat. I feel
Oh
a
yeah,
little
me too.
fatter.
I haven't like run in like months.
I feel fatter, so I've been trying to.
Yeah.
I've been trying to move around a little bit.
As soon as my back pain is gone, I'm back on the road.
Yeah. I think it's all this beer though. It's all the alcohol. It's not good.
Yeah, well,
It's not good.
Walt is worried about you.
Everyone. Yeah, he is worried.
Walt is like, drink more.
Drink more. It'll make you pod better. I think it's all this beer.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
that one night we went out. We went to Kane. So yeah, I had 2 beers there. And then afterwards, I had 3 drinks. I went
To Gotham.
to Gotham afterwards, and I had 3 drinks there. It was friends and family night, so
So, like, obviously.
so that's 5. That's a lot.
For you, yeah.
That's a lot.
You're a little guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a lot. And yeah. So not
What did you do
I'm not resolving anything, but a friend. I was talking to a friend, and she was like, I think I'm gonna give up drinking for the month of January.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, I could probably do that. I could probably swing that. So
Probably not.
you don't
The
think?
first time I say, hey, Ming, come to Gotham with me, you're going to be like, hell yeah,
I'll go to Gotham with you. I have a soda and lime, like my man Mike here does. That's what soda and lime. I do a soda and
You
lime.
totally.
I don't need alcohol to have a good
No,
time.
I don't think you need alcohol to have a good time. I just think you're one of those guys that, like,
I don't.
if we all jumped off a bridge, you'd jump off a bridge too.
You've seen that, sure, but no. I think I could swing 1 month. No big
I think you
deal.
could swing
See
1
how
month.
I feel.
Let's say.
Yeah, but I don't tend to overdo it. It doesn't take that much.
No,
to,
I was just saying, I think the only time you overdo it actually is when you're at like cons and I'm getting like weird text messages in the middle of the night. But like generally when you're home, I mean, Debbie keeps you on a short leash when she has you here, which is, never.
ain't that short. I don't know how short it is, but it's pretty. Yeah,
Debbie's in charge of you.
yeah. But I'm not like a
serious.
binge. I'm not a binge drinker. I don't drink like 15 or anything. Shots are bad news though.
Oh,
Shots are bad news.
there.
I should probably stay away from
This shit
those.
is like burning my lips.
The cranberry juice?
Yeah, my cranberry
Sorry,
juice over here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
God, it's like drying me out.
Does that really work?
Who knows?
I mean,
I've been drinking it for 2 days
Is
straight.
it scientifically proven that cranberry juice will cure a urinary tract infection?
It like helps your bladder, like the antioxidants in
That's
cranberries.
proven scientifically.
Sure, there's studies.
Okay. Or was this funded by Ocean Spray? This study. Yes. So how was your Christmas?
You mean New Year's? We talked about Christmas.
Well, no, you though. How was your? Well, besides that, like you.
Oh, my gifts!
Yes, you got something pretty major, pretty awesome.
I did. I got a
would say.
ring.
Yeah.
Not the bad kind.
Is that bad?
I keep like saying that to
Isn't
people.
that bad?
I keep saying that like customers at my store will like hear me and they'll be like, "Congratulations on your engagement." I was like, "Awesome! I'm not engaged though."
People thought you were engaged. Did you put it on that finger? I know you put a.
I always put rings
on
on that finger, but
okay.
Alex made me put it on this hand. He's like, "Don't put it on the finger." I was like, "True story."
Oh, now you can do this too.
I didn't wear it today.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't wear it today. That's weird. So the backstory behind this ring is I've been waiting for this ring for
Years.
like 6 years, at least 5 years. It's by this jeweler named Janine Payer, and I found out that they had like a thicker version and a thinner version, which I loved both of them.
Yeah.
But the ring is like $250, $350. It's got something very romantic engraved on it. So it wasn't the kind of ring I'd buy myself.
No.
So like I literally told like every boyfriend I've had in the past 6 years, which is literally like
It's like
three
87
guys.
people.
It's like
but
3 guys.
According to you, it's like 87 dudes, but.
Like I said, boyfriends,
Okay.
not casual acquaintances. I literally
I
told
meant
like
boyfriends too,
every
but
single
okay.
one of them, and
They all failed.
no one ever got it from
They
me.
failed.
And a few months ago, she announced on her like Twitter, or her Facebook, whatever it was, that she was retiring from doing jewelry to spend more time with her
Like,
kids.
no.
I know that's weird for you. Somebody spending time with their kids.
I know. It's a foreign concept
You don't
to me,
understand
sure.
that. So to spend more time with her kids, and I
Yes.
was just like, well, now like the clock's on because like I can't get it. Like there's one ring that I know of in the world.
Yeah.
Because you
It's
can't
like-
order it on her website anymore.
Yeah, this is
So-
like you're like freaking Frodo over
Exactly.
here. Or Schmeagol. Or,
Exactly. So and literally every time I go down to Ocean Grove, I just like walk in this store and
Stare
like
at
look
it.
at my ring. So the women there like know me.
yeah.
So so Alex tells me I opened it on Christmas. He got me my ring. And Alex told me, he's like, when I went into the store, he's like, I actually made like a woman cry. He's like,
Wow.
because I like went in and I said I was buying this for my girlfriend. She's wanted this for so long. She comes in all the time. He's like, they knew who you were. I was like,
It's like, oh, her?
I was like, that's kind
The
of
loiterer.
I was like, that's kind of pathetic.
Lord.
And he's like, and I was just telling them that like you've wanted it for so long and you're the best thing that's ever happened
Oh,
to
that's
me.
cool.
And I wanted to give you something that you truly loved. He goes, and the woman behind the desk just started crying. And I was like, well, they're kind of like old and senile. So
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely by far my my best Christmas gift. You love that one.
I do. I love that. I love that sound effect. Yeah. But wow.
I mean, I cried when I opened it.
Yeah.
So you could hit it again.
I like that. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you crying?
No. What else did I get? I got espresso, which I currently can't drink.
Yes. Yeah. That doesn't
Lots of
cure
coffee, which
urinary tract infection.
currently can't drink. Clothes.
Did you get one of those machines? Did you get a machine? One of those? Get one of the Keurig machines?
for espresso?
Yes.
I've had one for a few years
Oh,
now.
all right.
Yeah, my Nespresso machine. So usually I order the cartridges online and have
Sure.
them shipped to me, but
Amazon Prime, bitch.
or Nespresso.com.
Okay. Oh, so you have the little bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So my father actually works up near Short Hills Mall. So they have
A Nespresso store.
an espresso store
That's
in their
you know what that store is? That store is where rich people go to get coffee.
My father, he like when I opened them, he was just like, "Can I like talk to you about this store?" And I was just like, "Yeah." Like you go in, it's like a little boutique inside Bloomingdale's,
Yeah.
and like the woman is just standing there in front of just boxes of espresso.
Yeah, they look like little bullet like you know, like not the shells but the actual slugs.
Yeah.
Before they get shot.
Yeah.
But they're different colors depending on what kind of coffee
Yeah.
you want.
And And like they'll offer you like, oh, can I make you an espresso while you're purchasing?
That's what I do. I'm the machines and all the cartridges and all that too rich for my blood. I'll just go in, get the free sample.
Well, in that place,
out.
they usually won't give you a free sample. Like you have to be buying for you to get something. But if you go to Sur La Table in Freeholds Mall, they'll like, they have all their espresso things.
I've done
so like
that.
I'll go to Starbucks, get a coffee. I'll walk over to Sur La Table and get a shot of espresso.
Yeah, going is like, oh man, these machines look great. I wonder, is this coffee any good? I don't know.
It's funny too because I actually like almost got called on it like a few like months ago. I guess I'd went like one day with my father and then the next day with like my sister.
Yeah.
And we went to Sur La Table. I was like, oh, like I'm thinking about getting an espresso machine. And the guy was like, I saw you. Weren't you here yesterday? And I was like, no.
No, hello. No, that was not me.
Yeah, I was like, no, that wasn't me.
Racist. Well, you can't pull that, but I can.
It was actually a black guy who said that to me. So I was
okay, so you can't.
So I definitely couldn't pull a race card on that. Like race card. He'd be like, what are you talking about? You're white.
Yeah, but I was
mildly Hispanic.
My mother-in-law got a Keurig, so I was teaching my wife the ins and outs of it. She never used one before. Usually you have one in an office or something. And I was teaching her Keurig / Nespresso etiquette.
Yes.
Meaning, you make your coffee, but the one thing, the cardinal rule is throw out your
oh my
pod
god, yeah. And then like I usually I'll put like a rolled up paper I'll like bunch up a paper towel and like damp the bottom because it drips.
Oh, that's nice.
And then put it in there. But like Alex does not do that. He'll like leave it there, and I'm like, asshole, get it out of there.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
That's not proper etiquette.
Yeah, so I taught her Nespresso etiquette.
He was actually like, he did take it a step beyond the other day. He's like, I think we should run vinegar through it to clean it out.
Wow.
And I was just like,
did you ever try? Will that work if you drink vinegar? Will that work? Does that work on the human body as well? I think it might.
I don't think so. I mean, it might, but I think it's probably vile.
Vinegar? I mean, you're drinking anyways.
Why would I be drinking straight vinegar?
Just a cup of apple cider vinegar. It's gonna kill you. Make you feel better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, find that study. I'm not gonna go drinking anything.
Can't be.
I'll end up with a hole in my kidney.
Can't be any better than that.
Oh God!
Whatever you're drinking now.
Like vile.
Just little.
Maybe if I go to like Sickles and get one of those juices that's made with cranberry, but then has like a million other things in it.
Oh, you're talking about those $10 Blueprint juices?
Yeah, the ones that you don't like because they're too expensive.
Well, even I have a limit. That's my limit.
I'm just saying, it has like a million vegetables in there. You know you pay for that?
I know, but it's a lot for a little thing of juice. That's all I'm saying.
This coming from the guy who pays $300 for jeans.
It's different. Jeans last. All right. Denim last.
So does a healthy body.
I suppose.
So how was your New Year's? Did you spend it at home?
I was in Ohio, so I went to. I mentioned I went to Ohio afterwards.
Did you spend it with your wife? Was Debbie your New Year's kiss?
Yeah, she was actually.
Aw, well, that's very sweet.
But that's not to say during that week I didn't hang out with other people.
Did you kiss them too?
No, I did not kiss them.
I'm skeptical.
I did not. I didn't kiss them. No, I was hanging. I have a trainer. He's out in Ohio. He trains triathletes, which is why I signed up with him initially. I'm more kind of focused on running right now. But a couple of the team members came out, and we went to the Seven Sun Brewery, which is one of the premier breweries in Columbus. Drank there. Then we went to the Brothers Drake Meadery. We've talked about this place with them mead. Had some mead there, and then we went. Then down the block was this place called the.
And this guy is your trainer to be healthy.
Yeah, but it's the holidays.
Oh,
so
okay.
We didn't overdo it. I had a beer or maybe two,
or maybe three.
I had a mead or maybe two, and then we went to a place called the Surly Girls Saloon, and they're like, "All right, you gotta get a beer here and this thing called the Frito pie. Don't ever eat a Frito pie, but it's basically Fritos with chili on it and all this other."
Oh my God, Sonic used to have like a Frito chili cheese wrap.
Yes.
I used to live on that thing.
Wait. So it wasn't in pie form. They would put it in wrap in a burrito.
Yeah.
That's total stoner food right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you put Fritos in a burrito.
Yeah.
A Frito burrito.
A Frito burrito.
A Frito burrito. From the Bandito.
With chili and cheese in it. I mean, like with like those little crunchy tater tots on the side.
Do you remember the Frito Bandito? He would never fly now, but back in the 70s they had a mascot. He's called the Frito Bandito.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the Hamburglar, but he stole Fritos instead. And he was assumedly Hispanic descent. And
The Frito baby.
back then, people laughed at it. You're like, you try that, pull that now.
Oh yeah, God,
No.
now it'd be like,
No. But while we were drinking, we talked about podcasting. And I think it inspired them to start their own podcast.
no.
I think they went to one about like triathlons and
I'm sure you'll be on it somehow.
sure. I said I was every time.
Obviously.
But you ever talk about podcasting and people? I love how now if you talk about it, people are like, "Oh man," like they know what it is.
Oh
First
no,
of all.
yeah, me. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I podcast, and like everyone I work with is like, oh, like what's that?
Really?
That's not like a real thing.
Even now,
Yeah.
so that people are like, "Oh, podcast." Like, is it hard to start up one? I'm like, no, I'll send you a list of equipment, and like you could be up by tomorrow. So we're inspiring people. We're inspiring people. Well, I mean, now with the, I don't know if you've listened.
Some
Like,
people just need to stop being inspired.
why? Especially this medium, like anybody could do this. Like, I'm not saying anybody should, but I think it's a good thing overall.
I don't mind it. I mean, I generally don't listen to most pods. Like I only listen to ones that I actually deem good.
Such as, do you listen to podcasts? I don't even know that. Do you have time to listen to any podcast?
No, not really. I'll listen to like Tom, Steve, Dave ones.
Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, hey, who doesn't?
Like obviously I have to.
doesn't?
When they're taking jabs at us. But like I like refuse to listen to that Serial one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you would like it.
I think I probably would love it, but like it's the point that everyone else loves it. I'm not going to watch
Right.
that.
I understand that, but
I definitely don't listen to our pod.
oh yeah. Oh, who would do that? Ew. Who
Ew.
would do that? The moment like I'm done, like I'm rewrite. I go and re-listen. Right?
Oh yeah, no, I know. You're like literally walking around just listening.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, that story was awesome. That story I told about.
I'm like rocking out. Like you and I would be like walking down the street wearing headphones. I'd be like rocking out to film scores,
Right.
like in like a serious like metal looking
Sure.
way, and you'd be like rocking out to your voice in a serious metal looking
Perhaps.
way. Yeah.
No, we're rocking out the film scores. The podcast typically I'll listen to while if I have a project I'm working
Yeah.
on, or definitely if I'm driving home.
See, that's my thing. Like I was drawing the other day. I started this new art thing that I'm doing, and I was listening to film scores while I was doing
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, like film scores you kind of lose yourself into. I guess with the podcast you kind of have to pay attention.
yeah.
Otherwise, like he's like, well, what did Brian say? What did Brian say about me? Yeah, and then you rewind it. The
So,
film scores you can. What are you working on?
Oh,
Art-wise.
I've wanted to hang like a weird, like at Marshalls and Home Goods, they sell like metal animal busts.
Like brass?
Yeah, like brass animal heads.
Okay.
And I've wanted to hang one in the apartment for like a really long time.
Like a deer head?
Yeah. And Alex is like,
Okay.
absolutely not. Like, that is ridiculous. So the other day I was sitting there and he shows me a picture of like a deer head that was like drawn, but it was like a drawn deer head that was all Zentangled.
Yeah.
And he's like, what if we could find a white one and you could Zentangle that and we
Yeah.
can hang it on the wall? And I was like, done. Let's go to Marshall's right now. So sure enough, we found some like weird billy goat head.
They have one at Marshalls. You're talking about the discount clothing store.
Yeah.
Marshalls.
Like Marshall's Home Goods.
Marshalls, where I went and I had to go to an ugly sweater party. So I went to Marshalls, bought an ugly sweater,
Dude, I love Marshall's.
kept the tag on, went to the party, and returned it the next day.
Dude, I like love Marshall's.
It's a if you need something, yes. Oh, and
Even if I don't need something, if I just need something to do, I go spend money at Marshall's.
Marshalls, where I need a pair of white pants because I was portraying a ghost in one of the Tenderloins live shows.
So you went to Marshall's.
Went to Marshalls, bought the white pants, wore them, stained them, and then returned them the next day.
Terrible.
Marshalls is good for that because they'll take back anything.
They will take back
They
anything.
take back anything.
So we found this like
I didn't
billy
stain them
goat.
with myself, by the way. It was Brian Johnson stained them, by the way.
That-
but
that's actually not even better.
that's as
but
far
whatever.
as I'm going to go with that story.
So we have a ceramic billy goat head that I've been drawing on.
So blank canvas.
Blank
That's
canvas.
Cool. I
And then
think
we're gonna hang it on the wall.
It's on your Twitter. You posted this,
I posted the blank canvas. I actually haven't had much time to work on it.
so you can see that at the Zen Librarian.
Nope. At Sam Quintas.
Oh, Sam Quintas on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, follow
So,
Sam on Instagram then, and Twitter at the Zen Librarian.
Yes.
You could tweet her right now too.
You can
because we're
tweet me.
live.
So New Year's Eve,
Yes.
you
So the,
New Year's Eve, Debbie, was your midnight kiss.
Yeah. So New Year's Eve, I had dinner with my in-laws, and they have 3 kids. I have 2 kids, So I was running around with 5 kids on New Year's Eve. And before I got back there, my wife was like, hey, can you pick up some ice cream sandwiches? Kids want ice cream to celebrate with. And those little poppers.
Yeah.
Those little champagne poppers.
Yeah.
So I did that. But while I was looking around the freezer counter, I saw, do you remember when you were little, they were called push pops?
Yeah.
You push the little ice cream up and then you eat them. I'm like, this looks way more fun. So I got those. So New Year's Eve, I was running around with 5 kids and eating Willy Wonka push pops.
There you go.
Yes. But before I did that, or after I did that, they sent me out for a bottle of wine. So I'm driving down the street, and I see this thing called the Route 23 drive-through liquor store. Meaning, and beer, wine, spirits, tobacco. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Literally.
Only in Ohio.
So drive-through liquor store, what do you picture? It's probably what you're picturing in your head. It's a big warehouse with openings at both ends. It looks like a car wash. And you go in the entrance, and you go in, and both sides are lined with coolers with beer. The other side's got wine. You got tobacco at the end. And you kind of drive through, look at what you want, and then near the end, there's a dude in there, and you tell him what you want. He was like, I'll take an Angry Orchard. I'll take a Stella. You got any craft beer here? You got any Duclaw? I'll take some Sweet Baby Jesus. So I'm about to roll in, and I'm kind of like, I don't really know the protocol. Like, let's just stop here for a second. It's like, I guess I just roll in and just pick out what I want and gets it for me. So I get in, I roll in, roll down the window. Guy comes over, looks in the window. He's like, holy shit, are you Ming Chen? And yeah, so he was dude is actually a big fan of Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Okay.
As well as the TV show. So he was flipping out. He's like, oh my God. What do you want? Are you here for beer? I'm like, well, I'll take a beer. Yeah, pick me out something that you would like. And he didn't. He was like, I was like, listen, before you go, man, I can ask you a bunch of questions. I'm like, there's just no one. It was, right. It was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. So, not that busy.
Yeah.
So ask me questions. Big Tell 'em Steve Dave. Big Walt Flanagan fan, he told me. Big Walt Flanagan fan.
Aren't we all?
So we talked for a while. We were taking selfies. Like, my head's leaning out my car window. And he's there.
Only in Ohio.
And he wanted to talk more, but someone pulled him behind me. And he had to help him. So
So you made a forever friend.
I made a friend.
Drive-through liquor
yes,
store.
I highly recommend the Route 23 drive-through liquor store in Lewis Center, Ohio.
Okay.
Say hi to our buddy there.
What's his name?
Tell him Steve. I want to Eric, maybe. I follow him on Instagram now. So
Follow him on Instagram.
I don't know. Is that weird?
No, it's adorable.
Is that weird?
No, it's adorable.
Yeah. So he was a cool looking fellow with a beard, and he was really into beer. Like his craft beer cooler. He was like, I did this. Like, it's like I put this together. I was like, wow, this is cool. So apparently there may be more states, but I hear Pennsylvania and Ohio are the only 2 states with drive-through liquor stores.
Oh, that's cool, though. I'll have to take a trip.
Yeah. I mean, does that sound counter? They don't say you open liquor.
Yeah,
you're
no,
not
that doesn't
drinking
sound like
it.
counter to me. I mean, like, shit, I wish I could, on a cold day, like, God, if I didn't have to get out of my car to do anything, like,
Yeah.
I'd be happier.
It's the ultimate inconvenience. Like,
Yeah.
they have drive-through everything.
Yeah.
They do have almost drive-through everything. The one thing we don't have here, I don't really care, but in Ohio, they're very into drive-through everything in Ohio. They have drive-through Starbucks.
I have a drive-through Starbucks in Sayreville.
Do we have one here? Okay,
Yeah.
I've never seen one here.
There's one in Eatontown.
Is there? Okay, I don't know, man. I don't drink at Starbucks anymore.
It's a drive-through Starbucks, like, shit.
Is there really?
Yeah, right,
Okay,
right
well,
by
my
the
bad.
mall in Eatontown. I go there every day.
All right, my bad. I don't get out enough. Apparently, I don't get out enough. Yes. So that was my New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And then
mine was I just stayed in.
I think most people tend to.
Yeah,
stay in.
we were talking about going out for dinner, and then we went. His parents were away, so we had to go take out the cat, and we noticed that there was a spaghetti squash in the fridge.
Yes.
So we decided to steal it from them and just make our own food.
You made spaghetti squash. You roasted a squash and like used a little fork to put sauce on there.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
So we did spaghetti squash. We did dinner. I actually stayed awake the entire time. It was funny too because we were playing video games, and like I looked at the clock and I was like, "Oh shit, it's like 11:53."
Yeah.
Like, and it was funny too because one of my coworkers was like, "Yeah, I was just like doing things around the house, and then all of a sudden I hear like 10, 9." I was like,
what?
"I feel like you kind of snuck up on everybody."
Like, I remember when I was a kid, like watching the ball drop on TV was like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like you had to be up, you had to be
Not
tuned
so
in.
much anymore.
I went back, put the kids to bed. We were watching Walking Dead. The Walking Dead marathon was on.
Yeah.
And then I looked up and noticed, like, oh, it's almost midnight. I guess we should flip over to whoever's rocking New Year's Eve. It was this year, and did that ball drop. It's like, all right, back to watching The Governor because that was far more interesting. So,
Yeah. It was just. I just got a nice text message.
Oh, all right. Oh, and I think I recruited some new listeners. So the two Iron Women I was hanging out with where we were drinking that one night.
Yeah.
Who wanted to start their own podcast. One of my friend Maggie was like, she handed me her phone. She's like, oh, I want to listen to your podcast. So I subscribed it for her on her podcast app.
Yeah.
And she listened to the one we did before Christmas.
Oh, nice.
She's like, oh, you guys are kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, we kind of are.
Kind of.
Yeah. So big shout out to Maggie.
So
And Ann was with us too.
and Ann. Maggie and Ann.
Iron Ann.
Iron
We call her
Ann.
Iron Ann.
That's
She's an Iron Woman.
That's scary, actually. So as everyone can obviously tell, my 2015 has not been going my way, being that I'm sick.
You have so many mishaps now. So we start with you almost dying.
Mm-hmm. Well, we end with me almost dying.
Okay.
And then we start.
You're sick now, but not what? What
Okay.
happened?
So not New Year's Eve, the night after New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Watching TV. It's like probably 2 a.m. I'm like asleep on the couch,
Right.
like I always am. Alex is doing whatever he's doing, playing video games, watching porn. Who the fuck knows? I'm sleeping. So
You don't hear like,
So no, I think
gay porn.
I think we were playing Grand Theft Auto actually, and I fell asleep. And the next thing I know, Alex is waking me up because he goes, I think somebody just hit your car. So now I'm a little confused as to what he's talking about because when I play Grand Theft Auto, I hit everything.
Yes.
Like I cannot steer that
Right.
thing.
I was like, I'm not even playing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and I'm just like, what? And he's like looking out the window because I think somebody hit your car. So I'm like, it's like 2 a.m. He goes, I'm gonna go outside.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Like, you stay here for a second.
Right.
So comes back in. He goes, he's like, get dressed, come downstairs. So apparently this girl who was driving was doing like the K-turn from fucking hell, and she backed into my front.
Your
passenger
neighborhood
side.
is a circle. You could have just gone around the circle.
Yeah, I know.
Your neighborhood it's literally a circle. It's almost a
know.
perfect circle.
So
What
we
an
go,
asshole.
We go downstairs.
Holy.
Like I just like this car is such bad luck. Like last night.
So you got hit.
Yeah. So
Did
I got hit.
I'm sorry, continue.
So we didn't. So she's like, I would really like to file. Now, at this point, we were all confused as to whether she was driving or her friend was driving because she's like, it's not my car. And the girl whose car it
boy.
was upstairs. So I'm like, is there like somebody drunk and like they don't want to own up, whatever? She's like, I would really like if we could settle this without like a police report. And I'm like, fine. Like, against my better judgment, she seemed legit. She seemed trusting. So against my better judgment,
How old are we talking here?
She's like my age, a little older.
20, mid-20s?
Yeah.
Maybe 30?
Yeah, like she's like probably my age. Like,
Okay.
If we met,
This was after New Year's?
yeah, the day after
Okay.
New Year's. So she, from what I gather from talking to her yesterday, she was driving.
Was she hot?
No, she's a lesbian.
Oh, okay. Is
Not-
this your neighbor? Well,
Yeah.
like, okay, a couple doors down.
Yeah, no, this is like across the
Well,
complex.
they're hot lesbians.
So she was apparently driving her friend's car. So, okay, now we're in that sticky situation.
Right.
So she's like, I would really like to just like pay you for whatever it is. So I go get an estimate. It's $1,800 worth of damage.
18?
1,800.
18?
$1,800
With a 1.
Yeah, with
One
a
eight.
1, like 1800 with possible like structure
Holy
damage.
shit. So wait, now this.
So like I hand her the fucking estimate. I'm like,
Hold on. So let me get this. So she's doing a K-turn, backs into the side of your car because you parallel park. So it's like that freaking B pillar and shit. Mm-hmm. Wow. Can you open your door and all
Nope.
that? So, you
so
can go
now,
through-
now when I
you have
looked
to
at it,
juke
I
to the
thought
hazard, or you have to go in through the passenger.
it's the passenger side door. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
in my
thank
neighborhood,
God.
you're allowed to park on like the wrong side of the
Holy
road.
shit.
So
That 1,800? Wow. That sucks.
So yeah,
Oh man, too bad you didn't know the body shops. Like, hey man, can you pad this a little bit?
Well,
Like,
so
yes.
the guy, when I went there, I was like, I probably need a new like fender, like a quarter panel
Right.
and a new door. And he's like, I actually think we could dent the door out and like repaint
Mm-hmm.
it and it'll be fine. So I was like, okay. So like, I'm expecting this to be cheap. He hands me like the bill for $1,800,
Yeah.
the estimate. So I give it to her and she's like, well, do you mind if I have some people I know look at like the
Oh,
pictures?
God.
So I was like,
No.
listen, well, $1,800, like if it was like $500,
Right.
I'd be like, buddy, it's $500.
No, I wouldn't-
$1,800 is a little steep.
Oh, no, man, I
I'm
would've-
willing to give her the benefit of the doubt.
You're giving her time to run, man.
So I told her though, I'm like, listen, like if you can't pay this,
Mm-hmm.
like we have to go through insurance. Like I know it wasn't, you weren't driving, like whatever. That's yours to deal with,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have to pay my deductible.
Right.
Because I was parked, my rate shouldn't raise. But like fucking first day into the new year, my car
Yeah.
gets hit. I was just like, you've
Wow.
got to be kidding me.
Wow. All right. Well, I understand she's your neighbor and all, but wow,
Well-
it was very lenient of you.
Yeah, no. So like, and I said, I was like, if she doesn't like text us back, say, because I like text her, or I had Alex text her because he has our information.
Yeah.
Like saying like, hey, like just checking in, you know. And I mean,
Right.
worst comes to worst, my saving grace is that like I can call the cops and say somebody hit my car.
Right.
And
And it was her.
no. I mean, like we have her driver's license. We have
Yeah.
pictures of that car.
Yeah.
But like, I could always just say like, worst comes to worst, if she like runs and I can't friggin' find her, I
Right.
could say like, my car was parked here, it was hit. I have to file a claim like as a hit and run.
Right.
But
and-
like that's the thing though. Like now I gotta like do this before the car gets like, you know, looks like it's been sitting there for like weeks.
Right. And it gets all rusty and shit.
So yeah. So I
That
was just
sucks, man.
like, I was sleeping. I wasn't even in my car.
I know. It wasn't even your fault at all.
Yeah,
I know.
that's the worst part about it. Like
you're-
if I was in the car and I did something wrong, or even if I was just driving on the road,
Yeah.
I would understand. But like,
And this is like twice in a year. You have major damage.
yeah, to the same part of the car.
Right.
Like that quarter panel
Yeah.
is like 6 months old.
Yeah. Wow. And
So, yeah.
well, at least I'm surprised she stopped when she hit the car. Like I mean,
And like, you know, like I said, like had she been like weird about it, or like I trust her, she seems legit. Like,
Right.
you know, I'm against my Alex is always telling me I'm such a negative person and I need to be a little more optimistic toward life. So like the next day he was like, we should call the cops. Like we should call the cops. I
Yeah.
was like, well, I didn't call the cops because you didn't seem like you wanted to last night.
Right.
And he's like, well, like I don't know. And I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna try something new and possibly stupid. I'm just gonna give her the benefit of the doubt for like
Right.
2 weeks. And if she doesn't come through,
Yeah.
then
I don't know if she's coming through, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you.
$1,800 is like
I'm
a
gonna be
steep
honest.
price.
It is a steep price that no one wants to pay.
Well, and I said,
she
I was
don't wanna
like,
pay.
yeah, and I was like, listen, I was like, maybe if you had friends in the car, you could all chip in and they could just,
yeah.
you could owe them money. Like, I don't care how you do it.
Yeah, that ain't
but,
happening.
like,
Could you imagine hitting your friend? Like you're in the car, you're not driving. Your friend's like, "Hey man, can you?"
I mean,
can
the
you
bumper was messed up too on her friend's car, so I was like, she probably owes money to her friend to fix the fucking bumper
right,
too.
but it's just like, "Hey man, you owe me $600 because you were in the car." That ain't happening.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
So 1,800.
1,800.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, I hope it works out.
I hope it does too. Like I said, my saving grace is I can just call the cops and like
Yeah.
file a report for like a hit and run.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no, I got rear-ended once, and same thing. One was like, "No, let's take care. No insurance, no cops." I'm like, and it wasn't bad, or so I thought. And until I got the estimate, it was like $280,
Yeah.
but it was much more than I thought it was. So she gave me her work number. She answered the first time. Next time I called, it's like, "Oh, she doesn't work here anymore," and never found her again. This is before cell phones and
Yeah.
shit. So
You know, like we have
just
her
saying.
information. I have her driver's license picture.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I do have that. So, I mean, like, worst comes to worst, I could always tell the cops, like,
Yeah.
I know where
know,
she
yeah,
lives.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what door exactly,
Right.
but I know where she lives.
Yeah.
I have, like, the license plate of the car. Like, I have everything I need.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, I've moved the car since then. The cops are going to be like, oh, well, we can't charge her, whatever they're going to say.
Right.
But, like, worst comes to worst, I file it, and my insurance company just looks at it like my car was hit
Yeah.
while I was parked.
So
It's
wait,
not my fault.
So this chick hit your car, and then she hung around.
Yeah, she
Okay,
did.
that
Like
was
Alex,
cool. I
yeah.
guess that was
So
cool,
that's
I
like the
guess.
thing. Like Alex went downstairs, and he didn't go downstairs right away. Like I guess, you know, she knew she hit the car, but like she didn't run. So like yeah, like she knew she hit the car. She didn't run. Like Alex went there, like, and then he came back up. So if she was trying to get away, we didn't have any of her information then.
Yeah.
And like I haven't ever seen the car in the complex, so
Right.
like she could have gotten away then. So I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna
All right.
trust the benefit of the doubt. And like Alex even said to her, he's like, you know, yesterday when we texted her, he's like, we're trusting that you're going to do the right thing with all this. And she's like, no, like if we could solve this without like cops and insurance.
Right.
I was like, listen, I hate my insurance company. I know what that's like. And, she's like working 2 jobs. Like, I know what that's like. So I'm like, listen, if you need to pay me, like whatever, like you're going to have to pay the majority of it first. Like if you need to pay me like in 2 different times, like give me like 1,000 and then 800.
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
I don't care. Like I'm willing to work with her,
Right.
but like, she's so far been ready to work with me. So that,
All right. So right now your texts have been cordial.
yes.
All right.
And
So,
we saw her the other day when I handed her the estimate. I was like, look, it's a lot of money.
yeah.
And she's like, no. She goes, do you mind? She goes, I know like a few people are mechanics. Do you mind if I just show them the pictures and show
Right.
them this? And I was like, yeah. Let them know that there's possible structure damage to the pillar behind my quarter panel. But like it's a 2011 car, like odd color, like that all goes into.
Yeah. Odd color is putting it lightly, but yeah.
So it's funny though because I went to work and my boss was like, didn't you just get your car fixed
like,
like 6 months ago?
yes.
I was like, yeah. She goes, dude. She goes, can I like tie like a red ribbon in your car to like ward off evil spirits? I was like, dude, yes.
I know. Do I come in like incense in your car or something?
So the next day then, one of my tires, the pressure's been low. It's missing the cap too. So like
Right. And you-
somebody like stole it off my car, like the little
Right.
cap.
And you have no hubcaps on your car. by
I
the
still
way.
have no hubcaps because
None.
shit like this keeps happening. I was gonna. My dad legit asked me for Christmas if I wanted new hubcaps, and I told him no.
What's a waste of money?
I was like, it's a waste of money. This car is a friggin' bad luck albatross. Like I'm not doing
Absolutely.
it. So one of the tires has been low on pressure. So yesterday I got to work. I noticed it was like almost flat because it was like super cold yesterday. So I told Alex and he's like, I'll come change the tire, put the donut on and we'll figure out, in a day or two
Yeah.
when we actually look at it, whether it's the tire needs to be changed
Right.
or if we could like plug that little like.
If you put you patch it over, right?
So yeah, so I have a donut on my car and it's dented on one side again. I was like, Jesus Christ, like this car.
Yes. This car.
This year.
All right. Well, I hope you have better luck with that car. If I have
I
to,
have like better luck, period. Like just in life.
you will. I mean, you seem to go in spurts, especially last year.
I do.
There were good times, there were bad times. But
I feel like I said, I feel like one of my things when I used to commute to Kane, I had to pass through this intersection.
Kane University.
Kane University. I had to pass through this intersection. It was 2 intersections. It was technically 1, 2, 3. It was technically 4 intersections. 2 of them were like the same intersection. It was
Okay.
called 5 Points. There were 5 roads that led
Right.
to it. One was at the strip mall before it, and one was at the Shearing Plow before that.
What's a shearing plow?
It's like a medicine company that
Oh,
make
okay,
like
okay,
creams
okay.
and stuff. They make like a whole bunch of stuff. I know that the eczema cream that I used to use was Shearing
Okay,
Plow.
okay.
So it's like a Merc. So
Yes, intersection.
yeah, so I knew that was like 1, 2, like 5 lights I had to pass through basically. And usually I would get stuck at every light. Like if I made it through the
Yes.
Shearing Plow light, that was like a miracle.
It's like a gauntlet. Sure.
Exactly. So I always knew that if I made it through all 5 lights without actually having to stop once, the rest of my day was going to be crap. Because I'd used all my good luck getting through all those lights. That was how I judged my days in college. Like, so if I if I got like, 2 lights, I'd be like, okay, it's gonna be like an average day.
Yeah.
If I got stopped at every light, I was like, man, I gotta play the lottery because I'm winning
Oh, yeah.
tonight. So, I mean, that's kind of how I feel like
Can
right
you
now.
just slow down?
Yes. Or sped up so I can get through all the lights.
I mean, I would laugh at you, but we've got far more superstitious people in this building.
Yes.
Right here. I'm not going to name any names, but
so,
we have some major sports fans in this building
Which-
who rely on heavy superstition.
yeah.
maybe-
I mean,
maybe-
like, my football team has gone so much further than I thought they were going to. So.
That would be the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes. So, I don't know, like, I don't even know if I'm working this Sunday or Saturday. I don't even know when they're
Playoffs,
playing.
man. We're talking about playoffs.
I know. Let me see when they're playing.
We're talking about playoffs.
They are playing.
Is it an afternoon? It should, I believe it's an afternoon game, but I'm not
Playing
sure.
the 11th. What day is the 11th?
That's Sunday.
That's Sunday. Let's see if I'm working.
Okay. All right. Speaking of the 11th, if you're in the New York City area, come see me and Mike perform I Saw Comics live at the New York City Pod
Oh man, I'm
Fest.
like working. That's gonna be a terrible day at work.
All right. Oh, so you can't come see me and Mike pod live at
Pod live.
the NYC Pod Fest at Fontana's Bar at 3 p.m.
I cannot.
Lower East Side. Well, we're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you. I'm
be-
gonna miss watching this game
It's gonna be
actually.
a cool show.
Which actually, I feel like the games generally go better when I don't watch them. So
Shit, I forgot about the playoffs. Like, no one's going to be in the audience now.
No one's.
Like 3. Well, all right. So here's the carrot on the stick then. If you come and you ask a question, hot sauce, bottle of hot sauce, Mike Zapsik hot sauce. You have that hot sauce.
I
don't you?
do. I like the.
You get giveaways, man.
I was just say I like the barbecue sauce better.
Yeah. The hot sauce is good too. Well, we may have both. I'll ask Mike. But you gotta come. You gotta come. First of all, you gotta come see us. Then you gotta come and ask a question.
Yeah.
Get tickets now at nycpodfest.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I have.
All right. So, okay. Christmas presents now. You mentioned the ones you got from your boyfriend. Do you exchange with your coworkers or family?
Yeah.
Did you
For
get
my
any,
coworkers, yeah, I just got like regular stuff.
such as?
A little picture, like one of those little black ones with like inspirational quotes on it.
Oh, okay. Like hang in there, baby. Or
Yeah, like not even that. Like the ones they sell over in Lucky Clover, like they have those like that whole wall of them.
Or I don't know. Pain is fear leaving the body. Or
like more like don't forget to be awesome.
Oh, okay.
Stuff
okay.
like that.
Or everything is awesome.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I got like an ornament for my tree, a gift card to Bed Bath and Beyond.
All right. Nothing of note.
Yeah.
You'd say. Okay, we exchange here too. We're very we get in the spirit here. I mean, I haven't given I haven't exchanged with Brian in years. Like I used to give him shit and not get anything back. So I was like, it's like
about right.
Screw this. So yeah, but me and Walt and Mike have always given each other good stuff. So I got. What did I get Mike? I got Mike a
shirt.
No, I did. I got Mike a shirt to the Claremont Lounge, America's favorite after hours entertainment place in Atlanta, Georgia. A place that we hung out at and had good times and a little reminder of that time. I got him that. What else did I get him? I got him a Amazon gift card and I got him a like a 5-port USB thingamajigger. And Walt, I got him gave him a $50 NHL.com gift card because he likes buying devil stuff.
Yeah.
Shirts. That's all he wears. It's his wardrobe.
It's pretty much.
He supports. Yeah. He was paying Kovalchuk's salary. And he doesn't have to do that anymore. And I got him a little thing called a tile. It's like where you attach it to keychains and shit. And he's always losing his keys. Yeah. So. But
what did you get back? I sense there's like a punchline coming.
No, there's no punchline. I'm just telling you, these guys we're very generous to each other. So, Mike got me a $50 Rook card.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
that's very generous. Walt got me a gift card to the place next door, Char.
Oh, I think you meant Surf Taco. I was
no. He went classier. He could have gone Surf Taco.
He could have.
He went Char, which I was very impressed by.
So you're going to bring your wife there, or are you going to bring a 13-year-old?
Sam, you want to go to Char with? No. I'm bringing my wife.
I thought you were going to say 13-year-old, actually.
I'm not bringing a 13-year-old. Why would I? No, I'm not bringing a 13-year-old. I know you brought one
out to breakfast.
I did not bring a 13-year-old to breakfast.
You did.
I was offered gift certificates to a breakfast place.
After you dated a 13-year-old?
I did not date her. I was asked to play the dating game in a comic book convention.
And you picked a 13-year-old.
They were all 13.
Well, that's not okay.
Yeah, I had to pick one of them. Anyways, Char. Well, I was impressed. I was like, you went in there and got this? And he was like, well, how else was he going to get it? He threw it back at me. But no, I couldn't. It's hard for me to imagine him going into like a place like that.
Char.
And doing that. So even that alone, like it could have been $10. Don't tell him that. But like the fact that he went in there and got that for me was...
Don't tell
cool.
him that. He can probably hear you.
I'm sure he can hear me. So, anyways, yes. Oh, but the one.
Here's the punchline. I'm waiting to see what this little bottle of sand is.
Oh no, this is a gift from 13% Chris, who is a Tell Him Steve Dave fan. She sent me this for Christmas. It was a light bulb jar filled with sand, and there's a giant ant in here.
So it's like an anthill.
It's a little anthill, yeah. And Switch just gave this to me.
Oh, it's adorable.
So thank you, 30% Chris. There's no punchline, but so I went. While I was in Ohio, I went to Michigan for a day. Saw my parents.
Oh yeah.
My mom and dad, who you've heard on here, I've called every so often. And my dad pulls me over and says, "Hey man, I got you something for Christmas." And he pulls out this cardboard box, and he's like real proud of it. And I'm like, "All right." And I open it and I pull it out, and it's this barrel. It's a little mini barrel. He's like, yeah, what do you think? And I'm looking at it, and I pull out some paperwork. And it is a barrel of 16-year-old aged balsamic vinegar, which was cool. I like balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
But this barrel is valued at $400.
The barrel.
It's a 1 liter barrel of 16-year-old.
Can you
aged.
post a picture of this barrel? It sounds
Sure.
beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I'm like, wow, like, why? Like, how? Like, why? Why did you get me? I love vinegar.
Apparently, we've talked about it so much today.
Yeah, we have. I love vinegar. I love balsamic vinegar. I love authentic balsamic vinegar from Italy, which is where this came from. But like $4, like that's like wow. Yeah. So I don't even know. Like, what do you like? You eat it,
obviously,
but it's like I feel like a schmuck putting it like a tossed salad, or like.
So bring your own vinegar to jar with you.
I should.
Excuse me, can I use this?
So it comes in a little stand, this little mini barrel, and it has this little glass like decanter, which is how you dispense.
So why don't, when you finish the balsamic vinegar that's in it,
okay,
you just fill it with like ShopRite balsamic vinegar?
I could. It would be. I could probably get killed in Italy for doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like literally, I think there are laws against this. But I was like, wow.
Did you try it yet?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh,
it's good, but yeah,
it's like a $400
it's kind of like
barrel.
one of those gifts. It's like, what do you
do?
And I told my wife this. She didn't go. I took the kids up. She had to do stuff in Ohio. I took my kids up. I brought it back. She's like, what is this? I'm like, it's a barrel of balsamic vinegar my dad gave me, and it's valued at $400. And she was like, wow, that's great. It's like, did you thank him? I'm like, yeah, I thank him. She's like, did you like hug him? And like, I'm like, well, no, I didn't hug him. Like, she's like, why not? It's like $400.
It's like a $400 bottle of vinegar.
I didn't hug him.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Am I?
Yeah.
I was just shocked though. I was like, what do I do? Do with a $400 barrel of balsamic? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So Merry Christmas to me.
Merry Christmas.
If you want to come over and try the,
I'll make a salad for us.
I seriously think putting this on a salad might be.
Oh, apparently our feed died.
Yeah, all right, we're almost done anyways. So
yeah, I have to pee.
Do you?
Yeah, I've been drinking water. I have a urinary tract infection. My God, you're like killing me here.
I'm sorry. All right. Jesus. All right. Maybe next week we'll talk about the explosion that happened down the street.
Oh, that was like a sewer main that went off.
I know, but people were flipping out. And they closed all the businesses.
I know. It's because people are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it, and like a sewer main exploded. The first thing that I thought was, this is volcano.
Yes.
There's lava underground. Where is Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche?
Right. You saw that movie too?
It's like one of my favorite movies.
That's awesome. It's like this lake went up 1 degree yesterday.
It's like hysterical too, because like I was working. Obviously, we were talking about it the other night when I was at work.
Yeah.
And I was just like, like I thought of the movie Volcano, and all my associates are like 21 years old, 20 years old.
They're like, huh?
They're like, what movie is this? And I'm like, oh God.
Volcano, Tommy Lee Jones, Anne Heche, Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle. That's like my favorite Don Cheadle movie.
Yeah, I was watching I had that on Laserdisc, by the way. I had a copy of Volcano on Laserdisc. That's how far back it goes.
What beats lava? My dad, I hope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fucking annoying kid.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Never mind the explosion then. No biggie.
I think we just kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
We'll
you're not the only one with the hit and run.
Yeah.
Jason Mewes.
Well, we'll check back next week with that hit and run when we check in on my hit and run.
Okay. All right. Sam Q's got to pee, everybody. So.
Yeah, I gotta pee. I got a urinary tract infection.
All right.
Jesus
all right.
Christ, get me off this thing.
All right. See you later, everybody. Thank you
Bye.
very much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This has been a production of SModCo Internet Radio. SoundCloud wants to make it easier for you to get all of your favorite SModCo podcasts at home or on the go. Get the SoundCloud app today, and you can follow and get your podcast on with your computer or smartphone. Guess what else? The podcasts are on SoundCloud before anywhere else. Go to the Google Play or Apple App Store and get your free app and SoundCloud account today.